impersonator, and that probably with Catherine. Okay, so give me 1 minute. Well, it'll be lost for you guys, so wait a minute. Alright, we're back. Yay! Now the last and final case, which is probably with Catherine. Oh, great. It involves karaoke, apparently. Hey, isn't that the dude from before? Sorry, guys. I'm tired.
I don't have a positive ID yet, but I think we may be looking at Mr. Floyd Collister, also known as Marcel, the grande dame of the Las Vegas female impersonators.
Oh, that's why he was there.
You a fan?
Mrs. Doubtfire is more my taste.
Smell of booze is pretty strong.
Well, I imagine Floyd's probably in his mid to late 70s, so if he tied one on last night, accidents will happen, along with maybe a stroke or a heart attack.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, you might really be
He
right
doesn't
about
look
tying
70.
one on. See his wrists? Looks like ligature marks.
Someone wanted to make sure their drinking buddy didn't leave too soon.
Didn't leave until he was dead.
She, you mean, until she was dead. I'm just saying.
Yay! I'm working with Catherine. Will she still send me stupid emails?
Hey, good to see you. I can always depend on the kindness and assistance of my fellow CSIs. I just got started. You're welcome to jump in on the scene with me, or you can talk to our one and only witness over there.
Anything to suggest how he died?
You mean how she died? Well, at first blush, it's tough to say. Could be natural causes, but the special circs are those ligature marks on the wrists and ankles. We'll know more once we get her over to Doc Robbins.
Any signs this was
Doesn't
robbery?
look like it. There's cash in the register, and nothing really stands out as being out of place or missing.
Oh, I'm tired. I never heard of this place.
It's been around a pretty long time. I remember I almost had my bachelorette party here. Not that my bachelorette party was that long ago, but anyway.
Okay, let's get to it.
After you.
Okay, I'm gonna check this out first. Ew. This vomit. No?
You can smell the alcohol, right? PAC might have contributed to death.
Okay. What's back
The mic's
here?
off.
I wasn't actually planning on looking at the mic, but fine.
Oh, yes, the good stuff. Let's just make sure it gets back to the lab. In the bottle.
Let's check everything out first before we go and question him.
No trace fluids there. Nothing we need to collect there.
Oh, there it is.
Someone's gotten into the whiskey. Nice work.
Anything else? No? Okay, then let's talk to him.
Hello, sir. We're with the Las Vegas Crime Lab. Can we get your name?
Sure. Name's Gary Beaumont. I've been pretty much a regular here for, gosh, 30 years, give or take, right? Everybody knows me. I even have my own chair over there. That's mine. Nobody else gets to sit there, but My butt.
Were you the one who discovered the
I
body?
found her, yes. I showed up about 9 o'clock for Bloody Mary Sundays. That's what Marcel calls it. And I'm walking in and passing right by the stage, and that's when I saw her, face down. I got up there, and I tried to wake her up, but she wasn't breathing, and I couldn't save her. I don't have any kind of training. I used to know CPR, but, you know, I just called 911. That's all I thought I could really do.
Do you notice anything out of place?
Besides Mr. Collister, that is.
Mr. Collister? I'm sorry, don't you mean Marcel?
Yes, sorry. It's a bit confusing. Marcel.
I didn't mean to jump on you. It's just that Marcel was truly a lady. The most kind, gracious, generous, loving, feminine spirit I've ever known. As for Floyd Collister, that person's dead to me.
Did you ever witness Marcel drinking alcohol?
Well, she did own a bar. I mean, I suppose you don't have to drink to own a bar, but Marcel did. Drink and own a bar. Both. She also smoked like a chimney. Well, if a chimney smoked a pack and a half in Nat Sherman's a day, anyway. Miss Apprehension scolded her about it all the time.
Misapprehension?
I'm sorry. I wasn't quite clear whether Marcel was having some misapprehension about her health or there's actually a person named Misapprehension.
Oh, no. She's not a person. She's a diva. The divine Miss A. She's been performing at the club for as long as I've been here. But you probably never heard of her, because Marcel only let one star shine here. Hers.
Do you know Misapprehension's real name?
You probably want me to say her real name is Wallace Biganowski, but she'll always be Miss A to me.
Jesus Christ. How would you describe Marcel and Miss A's
Would you
relationship?
say they got along?
Oh, no. No. Oil and water. Cats and dogs. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. I mean, those two fought constantly. But they needed each other. Marcel was the star around here, but she was just awful with money. Miss A kept this place in business.
Did things ever get violent between the two of them?
No, never. They yelled a lot, but I think they really loved each other. Oh, no. Poor Miss A. She'll be devastated when she finds out. I should probably try to find her in case she needs a shoulder to cry on.
Anything else you can tell us?
Let me think. No, that's really all that stands out to me. If I remember something, can I call you? Do you have a card? You don't think they'll close the club down, do you?
Jesus Christ, dude, you're freaky. Okay, I think that's, oh no. Unless anything else around here? Don't see anything. Okay, let's go to...
I'll have Doc Robbins send someone down and pick up the body. Whoa, so that's what Marcel looks like in the morning before she puts on her face.
She's been a fixture in this town for as long as I can remember, but I don't think anyone's seen her like this, at least not in public.
We pulled her, well, Floyd Collister's DMV records. He was born in 1938, which means Marcel is 71 years old, but she looks much younger, don't you think?
Well, what time taketh away, cosmetic surgery giveth back. To some degree, anyway. I'll check her medical records for the precise number of procedures.
Okay. You know, I hate to be a stickler for detail about this, but we haven't really positively identified this victim. We didn't recover any form of identification on the body or at the scene. So before we go any further, let's just make sure this is Marcel or Floyd Collister or whoever or whatever. All right?
Okay, now I got a set of prints.
I love the easy ones. Here you go.
And I need a DNA sample.
No, they say celebrity deaths come in threes. I'm certainly not anxious to see another. Here, I found some skin under the victim's fingernails. I collected a sample for DNA. I guess Marcel may have gotten a piece of her killer.
Did you discover anything unusual?
What can you tell us about those contusions around his wrists and ankles?
Well, they're definitely consistent with ligature marks. The development of the bruising suggests the victim was restrained ante-mortem. I also noticed a larger contusion on the back of her head, also ante-mortem. She might have been struck from behind.
Cause of that?
She died of respiratory depression due to alcohol poisoning. It's as though she were tied down and then the alcohol strangled her. Terrible.
But it's possible that all this could have been just a horrible accident, right?
Actually, I don't think it's possible. Respiratory or heart failure usually occurs when one's blood alcohol level is somewhere around 0.4%. Now, most people in relatively good health tend to pass out around 0.3. Marcel's BAC was 0.5%. I don't believe there's any way someone at her age, even as healthy as she seemed to be, could have consumed that much alcohol on her own.
Force-fed alcohol. It's like some fraternity prank gone bad.
Yeah, but it actually reminds me of a serial killer case my boss, when I first started here, used to talk about a lot. What did they call the guy? The Barber Street Boozer.
The Barber Street Boozer. Yeah, wasn't it in the mid-70s? I think 1975. I was a little girl, but I kind of remember people talking about him.
How was
Well,
it
I'm
even
sure it
born
seemed
back then?
particularly deviant at the time. What was it? 4 Johns trolling for transvestite prostitutes. They wind up dead, all of them force-fed alcohol.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, all 4 of those murders occurred in the same neighborhood as Marcel's Cabaret, and the Barber Street Boozer.
Never got caught. You could have a cold case on your hands.
I'll put in the request for the cold case files on the Barber Street Boozer. It'll be worth it just to see if there are any other similarities between this case and those unsolved.
Okay, thank you.
What I live for.
Let's see if we can get anything else. No? Okay. To the lab. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet today, but I really wanted to record and I'm really tired. Okay, let's check out the DNA first, I guess. Okay, so that's probably not a match. No. Search. No, why am I searching her DNA? That's kind of stupid. Search. No evidence. Great. What else do we have? No. The print. Maybe I can get a fingerprint off of this. I usually don't see these things until like accidentally go over it with my mouse. I don't think that's actually the way you're supposed to do it, but whatever. Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, let's do the liquid here first, because we're here already. Yes, I know. Let's compare these two. That's a match.
The alcohol in the victim matches the alcohol in the bottle, which means it was a classic cork party.
Great. Yeah, I always want to check out if they're if I fully progressed it, which I did because there's like a fee. Now we have that fingerprint. We're going to check. Is it hers? I don't think that's a match. No, okay, it's not hers then. Prepare search. I know what to do. I already have enough. No match. Okay, great. This is getting us nowhere then. And I couldn't find a match on those either.